This is tutorial 15, and it is the chamfer angle and distance feature within Solidworks. To start off, open up the chamfer tutorial part, which I have included on the DVD. Once that's open, let's click chamfer, click angle and distance, and let's change the distance to 10 millimeters and the angle to 45 degrees. For a chamfer, all you have to do is click one of the edges, so let's click this edge, and the yellow lines show the preview of what our chamfer will look like. Click OK, and now we've cut into the part using that chamfer. Now let's cut out using the same parameters as last time. So let's click chamfer with the same parameters as last time. Let's click this line, and now we're chamfering out, adding material to the part using the same parameters. Click OK, and there's our chamfer coming out. Now let's chamfer with different distances and angles. So let's do a distance of 17.5 and let's do an angle of 15 degrees. For this one, let's click this line here, and we're able to see in the preview what our chamfer will look like. By clicking this, we can flip the direction in which our chamfer will go. So let's click and make it go in that way. Click accept, and now we've chamfered off that edge. This concludes our tutorial on the chamfer angle and distance feature within Solidworks. This is tutorial 16, and it is the chamfer distance feature within Solidworks. To start off, open up the chamfer tutorial part, which I have included on the DVD. Once that's open, let's click chamfer, click distance. Now, in this feature, instead of using an angle and a distance, you're using two distances to create the chamfer. So let's click on one of the edges again, and you can see a preview again of our distance chamfer. So let's start out both at 10 millimeters. And as you can see, as it increases, the chamfer changes and it increases also. So for the first one, let's make it 40 millimeters and 10 millimeters. Click accept, and we can cut off that chamfer. Now, just like before, we can extrude out with the chamfer using the distance. Now for this one, let's make it 10 by 10. Click accept, and we've chamfered out 10 by 10 there. Now on the back, let's click this line, click chamfer, click distance, and for the first one, let's make it 20. And instead of making this one 20, you're able just to click equal distance, and they're both at 20. Click accept, and then we've chamfered out at 20 and 20. Now let's click this line up here, click the chamfer, click the distance, unclick the equal distance, and let's keep extruding this all the way to the bottom, and let's make this go all the way to the side. Now click OK, and we've chamfered that whole plane there. This concludes our tutorial on the chamfer distance feature within Solidworks. This is tutorial 17, and it is the Chamfer Vertex feature within Solidworks. To start off, open up the chamfer tutorial part, which I have included in the DVD. Once that's open, let's click chamfer, click vertex, and now to use this feature, all we have to do is click a vertex point which is on the part. So let's click this point, and let's make all the distances 10. Click enter, and now we can see our 10 by 10 by 10 vertex chamfer. Click accept, and now we've chamfered off at that point. Now let's click chamfer again, click vertex, and let's click this point here, and we are able to manipulate the chamfer by increasing the distances. So let's make the first distance 50, second one 40, and let's leave the last one at 20. Click OK, and now we've chamfered off with those dimensions. Now, one more time, let's click the chamfer, click vertex, click this point up here. Let's make it 10. And we're able to click the equal distance to make them all 10 again. And we can chamfer there again. Click OK, and we've chamfered that corner. This concludes our tutorial on the Chamfer Vertex feature within SolidWorks.